Welcome, dear viewers, to CouchWarrior TV on YouTube. I am the CouchWarrior, and you are watching a Shadeling experience. First of all, if I could get a heads up from everybody, I just want to know for sure you can hear me okay? That you're getting some game sound? That would be amazing. All right. So Grandma wants to see Shadeling's gear. Well, Shadeling doesn't show his gear to just anyone. But since it's Grandma, let's have a look. We all have to get reacquainted with Shadeling, don't we? Including myself, obviously. Yeah, there's a lot of custom stuff going on in here. There's a lot of garbage that he has acquired also. But let us do a bit of a recap so we can all refamiliarize ourselves with the basic stuff, because we also have to address his combat style, which is extremely unique, and I'm thinking I'm going to make a few modifications to it going forward as we transition into the next phase of Shadeling. So, we got the Apotheos Scarf. This comes from the Apotheos Armor, which was part of the Immersive Armors package. I have retextured it to be black. Why have I done this? Well, I like the way that it lays down over his back. It's kind of nice. I just like how it looks with this armor. All right. What else? Mask of Blades. This is a standalone mod. It's available out there, but this is a 100% custom Shadeling texture, which was developed by me in cooperation with Katie from the Discord community. She helped me out a lot with this. She created the base texture with the cool writing on the top and the cracks and the weeping eyes, and then I did overlays of color and so forth to create that mask. All right? The Mask of Blades. The Ring of Kings. Take up to 30% less damage from enemy attacks the further their health falls below 50%. This helps out in particular in situations where he's outnumbered, but there are other occasions when it's useful. Now, of course, we're using the Ritual Armor of Boethia. Ritual Armor of Boethia. We're using all pieces of that armor except the headgear. The Ritual Armor of Boethia can be found as a standalone mod. You can also find it as part of the Immersive Armors pack. It comes with a hood and a mask. I have discarded those, and I'm doing my own thing. This also has a 100% custom texture, and it has been improved, enchanted for light armor. And then the gauntlets have been enchanted for unarmed strike damage. Okay. Now, he's got a lot of other things in here, but a lot of these items are enchanted items that he has found during his adventuring, okay? And these are things that he's planning on disposing of by sucking the enchantments out of them, okay? And remember, the way we're kind of role-playing this is he's extremely powerful, but his power is finite. And we'll kind of go over this as well. All right. Hey, Katie is here. Yes, we were just talking about Katie and her help with the mask. Since she's here, let's have a look again. All right. So we've got Katie's base texture on here, and then over the course of time, I've overlaid things on top of it. I put a geometric overlay on top to sort of elude to the patterns of Aetherius that Shadeling is so concerned about, and then also some color around the eyes, some shading, things like that. So thanks a lot for that help, Katie. We've had many, many evolutions of the mask, and this is by far my favorite so far. All right, the other thing we have is the Ritual Shroud of Boethia, and this is kind of like a shoulder cape that kind of goes over one shoulder. It's got a real kind of menacing, crazy look to it, which I like. And it's because of this item that you hear the whooshing sound often when he goes into stealth mode. Okay. So it's giving him some bonuses on sneaking, which he doesn't really need. But I love the effect. Okay. Now, in addition to that, we have an ebony shield. This is important. It's not just junk. And we've also got an ebony dagger. Those items are important. The reason that those are important is because we really do not have any way for a character who is a hand-to-hand combat specialist to disarm themselves. What we can't do is we cannot create a hotkey that says remove all weapons, okay? So we do that in other ways. Okay. So if you look at this here, got a spell in each hand. Now, if I get into combat and I want to go into hand-to-hand fighting mode, I double tap 7 and I double tap 8. 7 is hotkeyed to shield, 8 is hotkeyed to dagger. And it is the only way that I can quickly get to unarmed combat mode. But it's a double tap, you know, on each key. So double tap 7, double tap 8. And then I'm into combat mode, okay? Are we getting that? All right. This shit's important because this is the interesting thing now. I think it's probably helpful for us to touch on a few things here specifically related to this. I think, what am I thinking of here? There's a couple of different things that are important. Let's just start here. First of all, the destruction specialization in cold, okay? I mean, we've really bought in to cold and ice damage. For those of you who are familiar with Shadeling and his fighting style and this thing that we call Figment magic, I've explored this many times. It is a magic that is heavily reliant on destruction, okay? Heavily reliant on destruction and illusion primarily, okay? Now, we've got some alteration stuff, but the stuff that we're dealing with in alteration has to do primarily with resistances. The other thing, however, that's very important is the Vancian magic. And this is where I talk about Shadeling being something of he's a very powerful mage. However, that power is tempered by the fact that his spellcasting ability is finite. There's only a certain number of spells that he can cast in a day before he essentially drains his batteries, and he has to rest in order to be able to cast again, all right? And there's only certain kinds of resting that are any good. If he sets up a camp and he rests out in the wilderness, that is not always... That's only going to help him recover about half of his available spell pool. He has to rest in a secure place. That basically means either at home or in an inn. Now, the odd thing is, it's sort of hard to imagine Shadeling going to an inn, but he's going to have to, right? So I think we are going to role play that a little bit, which I think will be kind of fun, the juxtaposition of this kind of strange alien personality being forced to socialize in certain ways. Then we've got a lot of work going on over here in light armor, and a lot of our light armor work is really based on hand-to-hand combat specialization, okay? Now, one thing that I may be introducing with Shadeling possibly, it may not be extensively at first, is the idea of introducing some daggers into his fighting style. The fact is that we are already carrying one, all right? But one of the problems that we have is, if you observe this, all right, so I can stealth roll, right? And stealth roll is a great way to cover distance quickly before an assassination. Rolling into an assassination is something I really enjoy doing. Now, when I have spells out like this, I can use it as well. One of the frustrating things, however, is when I go to hand-to-hand combat mode, stealth rolling no longer works. I can stealth roll, but I make no forward progress. And this is a real problem because I'm a player who's really accustomed, you know, with an assassin rolling into an attack. I love rolling into an attack, and there are some great perks that give you some cool advantages by rolling into attacks and stuff like that. It just doesn't work for unarmed combat. Even though I can do it with spells, I can do it with weapons. So one of the things that we may be doing so that we can play around with that mechanic a little bit is introducing some daggers, possibly. We're already carrying one anyways, so we'll just have to take a look at that and see how viable it is. I mean, this character really has been set up to do massive amounts of unarmed damage. We would have to make many perk investments in order to approach the amount of damage that we can do with daggers that we're currently doing with unarmed combat. All right? Now, the other thing that I'm going to point out is I'm using Finis PCEA 2, and I am using the XP32 animation package. Okay. Now, one of the things that is a function of that package, kind of the way that it's set up out of the box, is that when we've got some strafing animations like this that are distinctly female, okay? With other characters, I have gone in and eliminated those so that the defaults would be in place for strafing. But in Shadeling's case, I left them in. I like the idea that the way that he moves is somewhat androgynous and is a mixture of both male and female traits. That's one of the things that we've learned about this character is he is otherworldly. He is not humanoid. He is not mortal in the traditional sense. And that goes for everything from the way he fights to the way he views the world to, I think, the way that he interacts in the world. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave that in. I sort of like the idea that he, you know, his racial makeup is mysterious. His gender makeup is mysterious. Where he comes from is mysterious. Everything about him is unanswered in a lot of ways. So I just left that stuff in. All right? All right. All right, so I build this as possibly an exploration of Bruma. I don't know what we're going to do there. I don't have any specific plan. This is what I would like to tell you is that I am going to be playing Shadeling. I'm hoping to play him quite a bit over the next couple of weeks or so. And right now, I'm kind of using Bruma as a way to try some stuff out and get refamiliarized with the character. All right, but I've got some other plans for Shadeling going forward that are, you know, a bit more story focused in sort of the traditional CouchWarrior sense. However, hang on, I'm going to turn some of these off. Magic menu. I'm not sure. Some of these are a bit wonky. Let's leave those in. So I think what I'm going to be doing is coming off the heels of a great run for Unbound Season 2 and some really fun stuff that we did there. I am going to be adopting some of the techniques that we used in Season 2 of Unbound, and I'm going to be recruiting the guys to help me tell a story in audio format that sets the stage for some of the things that we'll be doing in live streams and in videos with Shadeling coming up. So I'll be using audio dramas to create some background that those of you who are interested in story can partake of, and they will help to set the stage for some of the role play and the things I'm going to be doing with this character as we just kind of get in here and play around. But primarily, Shadeling he's all about technical aspects of spellcasting. All right. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Favorite menu. Okay. I don't think that thing will bother us anymore. That's a setting in Sky UI that I need to figure out, but it doesn't cause any problems, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay? So that is the plan. So what I'm saying, I guess, is that Bruma now, but probably not Bruma going forward. I'm not sure. I think one of the things that would be really extraordinary to do with Shadeling would be to have the Dark Brotherhood questline experience through the eyes of Shadeling. And I think that is what we're going to do. But in order to do that, I need to set it up in a very specific way that fits the character. So I'm going to be doing that through some storytelling and audio dramas that are outside of the gameplay. All right? All right. Now, I need to make some adjustments in my microphone here because I can't see the keyboard and I need to see what the F I'm doing. All right, so currently this is the palette of spells that we are working with, and there are some remarkable and fun things that we can do with this setup. Those of you who are familiar with Shadeling have seen that in some videos already, some of the fun things that we're able to do with this. Just so you're aware, I'm making heavy use of blink teleportation, which is bound to my shout key, okay? So if you see me blinking from place to place, that's what's happening there, okay? All right. So 1 is Ghost Walk. Let's see. 2 is for Swap. 3 is Rune. 4 is Frost Nova. What else do I got going on here? Okay, so 5. 5 we are going to tie to Cyclonic Rift. And 6 to Tumble Magnet. And then 7 and 8 have to be bound for unarmed combat. So these are the spells I will probably be using most frequently, so we'll just keep those how they are. These guys don't seem to be bothered by me at all.
Your skin is so pale. Are you ill or... No. What the? You look like some sort of... What is it? Hello?
They aren't bothered by me at all. That's interesting. Hope y'all are doing fine. I'm doing good. Can't complain. I mean, I could, but I prefer not to. Let's take a vote, y'all. I'm not exactly sure why they're not threatened by me. I have gone through the necessary steps to advance the quest to get me access to this area. So, since we're just kind of messing around here, do you want me to go through this in stealth mode? Which would be pretty weird, I guess, given the fact that they don't seem threatened or on high alert at all. Or would you prefer that I go through this and eliminate everyone in here? Now, I'm guessing I know how you're going to respond to that. But let's take a vote. Clean them out. Walk through like a boss. Okay. All right, eliminate. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we'll see what we can do creatively here. The other thing I got to be aware of here is I do not have a bottomless reservoir of spells. I've only got so many that I can use. It's very possible if we go hog wild in here, I'm going to come out on the other end with nothing left. So just need to be aware of that.
In his head. Don't worry, they're good people. Who's there?
Oh, they seem threatened now, don't they?
What was that?
Okay, let's try something. Summoning room.
Gah, a wild guar chase.
They didn't hit my frost rune.
Who made that noise? What's going on here?
There it is.
Who is that out there?
Problem with the double tap, right?
I swear I heard. What could that be? I knew I heard something.
All right, hang on. Take your Dramamine here. I got tangled mouse cord. Okay, where am I? I am playing on master difficulty at the moment. My goal is always to play this character at legendary. However, I got to refamiliarize myself with what's going on here. So this is master difficulty today. All right, and you remember, Shadeling has a particular philosophy. He when it comes to looting things, the stuff that he tends to take are things that are useful to him in terms of powering him up, or things that he thinks could be useful tomorrow. He doesn't have a particular attachment to things. So he takes what he needs. It tends to be shiny things, soul gems, things that are enchanted with power that he can consume in some way. Okay? That's sort of the route that he goes. All right. You catch what happened there? Okay, that was a combination of a dual cast frost rune from stealth, and then I hit him with Shadow Bond and swapped places with him, dropping him on the rune. That's kind of what happened there, and I will endeavor to kind of explain some of the things I'm doing as I go. But if you have questions about it, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Again, as always, it's the easiest to get my attention while I'm playing. If you post in all caps question, then I'll kind of see it, all right? This is a character where I kind of have to concentrate a bit just to keep track of what I'm doing.
Back in my day, people respected thieves and bandits. Now they look down on us like vermin.
Whoa. There's a dude right there.
Who made that noise?
My favorite spell to use with Shadeling is Cyclonic Rift. And we haven't used that one yet. But there could be some Cyclonic Rifting coming up here. I gotta set this again. 5 here. Tumble Magnet 6. But it's really, really easy to fall back on the same spells over and over and over again. So I always have to be careful about that. Okay, there's a guard up here. All right, we've got some more.
What was that?
What's going on here?
Important thing is mobility. So we observe. Now I got a number of things going here with Okado's recital too that we can talk about momentarily. All right, now we're going to go to Summon Rune.
Oblivion. Where'd they go?
Okay, in that one, I cast a rune spell down the staircase, and then I used a summon rune to drop him down on top of it. That was the objective there. And the way that I have my perk selections set up, my spells are always, always more effective from stealth. Now, the other thing to remember here is, as you can see, when I'm selecting these bad guys here, I have the option to feed. That's because, from a technical perspective, I mean, he's set up to be, he's a vampire, all right? But I'm not really playing him as a vampire. I'm using some of the traits of a vampire to kind of get what I'm looking for this character concept, which is he's more effective when he's out at night under the stars. That's a reflection of his connection to Aetherius, all right? So that's kind of what I'm going for there. All right, let's do this. We got somebody there. Got a couple of guys walking here. Let's get ourselves into a position where we can kind of see. I don't know who's up there. I'm guessing there's some dudes up there. Okay, now we're going to do the Cyclonic Rift thing.
What's going on here?
Cyclonic Rift is a beauty of a spell if you like to pile up bodies in certain places. I love it. Basically, what it does is it lets me create two-dimensional portals, and it moves my enemies between the two portals, doing electrical damage to them at the same time. That's kind of how that works. Okay, there's someone there.
Who's there? Who made that noise?
Let's go down here. All right. Now we're going to use our summoning rune. Beautiful thing about the summoning rune is it's got fantastic range. So this is what we're going to do. But what it does is when I cast it and people drop on top of it, when they hit my rune, they are teleported to a location directly in front of me. Whichever way I'm facing, that is how they will be transported. So I'm going to do Ghost Walk here, because that's where I want to end up. Let's hook the wall here. I dual cast Ghost Walk so that it will last a bit longer. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break the spell by casting a summoning rune. Takes me right back to where I was when I originally cast it, right? And he hits my rune below. Okay. See if there's anything we can loot down here. Oh. Take that.
What was that? Who is that out there? Better stop chasing shadows before people think I'm strung out on skooma.
That's right.
What could that mean? I'm not going to let you live. Wait a second. Where did they... See? You can't hide from me. I'll carve you in two.
That hurt. Ooh. All right, I don't know what happened there. I mean, when I hit him with that rune, he's going to be continually taking damage from it. I certainly wasn't going to stick around, though, to see what happens.
What's going on here?
What's going on there? What are you doing now? Oh, that hurts, right?
Think you know pain?
Time to die.
Now I'm using Evil Twin, getting her mixed up into combat with some duplicates.
Time to die. There you are.
Now she's not going to take a ton of damage from this. It's really not a damage kind of spell. It's about harrying your enemies a bit, getting them off kilter, getting them to go where you need them to go, stuff like that.
Show yourself.
There are things that we can do, however, to make it more effective.
Looks like they've scarfed. Made that noise. Who is that out there?
Okay, let's try something fun here. We're going to do an acceleration rune, but we're going to do it on the steps here where when she hits it, she'll have an upward trajectory, okay? We're going to do it. Let's really launch her, right? So now we're going to get her attention. We're going to get her to chase us. Hey, what's for dinner?
Vampire! Let's not kill it! Kill it now! I'll show you what real pain feels like.
We'll see what she does now. She may be permanently stuck now. All right, well, she's out of the way. Let's take the shiny, huh? What do you say? Scroll to Blizzard. We don't need that. We do have the blizzard spell already.
Another worm.
There she goes. She held out for a little while, but we got her. Where am I here? I want to get back up there. So I've got a perk that basically allows me to do more damage with runes, but it causes the runes to do damage over time. So it's not, there's some initial damage from the explosion, but then the damage ramps up over time. That's why you don't see them drop right away. So the trade-off is I actually get to do more damage that way, but I have to wait a little bit for it to materialize, for it to develop fully. Which means sometimes I have to stall and I have to run around a little bit. That's okay, it works. All right. All right, that clears out this little layer here. Now, there's quite a few more of them throughout here, so let's go find them. Let's hunt the bastards down, shall we? I searched you already. I am taking lockpicks. Need the lockpicks big time, so we're doing that. Searched him already. Take. Okay. All right, we searched most of these guys, so that clears this out. Now, this is going to set us more on the main path here. It's designed to get you through. Okay. So we got 3 ways we can go. This is the route that's going to take us out. I know that there's an enemy down in here. So let's scope this out a little bit. Oh, okay. That guy was the enemy who was in here previously. Okay, let's do this. This is a little awkward to get to. I just gotta get up in here and keep clicking the button. Get those rings. Oh, I don't think I can get the rest. This is an object you can't really... I don't think I have telekinesis, do I? Actually, I might. Even if I did, I'm pretty sure I tried telekinesis on that crate before and it didn't work. If he was a shouting type of character, I'd probably use Unrelenting Force or something like that, but he is not. Okay, so this is interesting. We're going to F5 here. Okay, so this tunnel straight ahead, up there around the corner to the left, there's 2 bad guys. Also down this hallway here, there's a sleeping mage. Be nice to kill them in a interesting way, wouldn't it? So, let's do this. I'm going to try and find a spot where I can perhaps gather them together, right? Then, let's use Shattering Crystal. See if we can get this to work. I don't know. All right, so essentially, that is a big, giant, frosty bomb we just planted there. Go check out this mage. Okay. Now we got to get him up and moving around. So I think Evil Twin might be a good one for now.
What could that be?
Knew I heard something.
Where'd you go? I'll kill you!
What was that? Just a bruise. You want me to die? Probably start by hurting. Don't hurt me! This is going to be hard.
Kill the vampire!
Ow.
Ready to die? I'm not going to let you live.
Okay. Well, they're out running around. They're moving at least. We've got a spot here where we can kind of see what's going on with our shattering crystal. This might be about the best I can hope for. So let's hold it. See, they're bunched up. Oh, they're all... Come on, stay together. All right, let's let it go here.
There you are. Today, you
All right, this
die.
guy's going to kill us if we're not careful. Okay, there were 3, right? I don't know if we killed any with that detonation, so we're going to have to just go back and check. We got 1 here who's down. But I don't know. I may not have killed any of them. I may just have done some damage. I want to see. Let's check down here first and make sure I didn't get flanked. Oh, yeah, we did kill one. A mage, I guess. Okay. Now, here's another fun one. So we're going to do Hidden Cobra in the left. Now let's do this. Let's put Hidden Cobra in the right. Let's try it again. Can't do it when he's sitting down, I guess. Hey, what's going on?
Big mistake. Get back here. Show yourself, worm. Run!
Okay, the
run.
Cobra struck him right there. And then I snatch him.
See? You can't hide from me.
The way the Cobra works is it's a good one, particularly for an unarmed assassin, just because you got to hit them with it, and then if you can manage to hide yourself, then they get struck by the Cobra and they take a whole pile of damage really quickly, but it's temporary. And so you've got kind of a moment to strike while they're on their back foot. So that's what I did there. Because I wasn't getting a lot of successful stealth kills otherwise. All right. I think that takes care of everybody down in this lair. So we are out. Now, the thing that we're going to have to do first and foremost is we're going to have to raid a bandit camp or something like that. Or possibly just go straight into Bruma, and we're going to have to rest for the night, because my guess is we are very close to the end of our spell capacity at this point. So it could get a little dicey here, traveling overland. That's the thing with this character, right? I mean, when he's at full strength, man, it's really devastating. But when he loses the advantage, it can be really nasty. You can spend a lot of time running, evading, you know? So I feel like it's a good trade-off. There's a lot of ways in which, if that wasn't part of the deal, you could see this character being overpowered. Okay. I got Frost Nova here. We've got enemies down here. They've run for cover. One interesting combination is the combination of Frost Nova and Blink, where you prep that spell and then blink right into the middle of a group of enemies and this detonate. That works pretty good, but I don't know where these enemies are at the moment. They ran up into the trees and I don't see them anymore. So let's do this. See if they show their faces. Where would they have gone? That's weird, right? It's like they just vanished. Okay, that works. So we're going to avoid the road here, I think, for the time being. So if we take a look here, we can go into active effects and we can see Vancian magic. I've got 4 spells left out of a possible 62 maximum. Right? So basically I can cast 4 more times and I am completely tapped out. So that puts us in a situation where we want to be good and careful. We run into the wrong monsters here in this situation. We could be really in trouble. Okay. Where can I blink? Got to be careful with the blink because it's possible to kind of blink into thin air, which is a giant there. What is this? Eh? Someplace you probably don't want to explore with only 4 spells. Cloud Ruler Temple. All right, we marked it. Well, there's Bruma. To me, it makes probably the most sense to get there, go to an inn, get a full night's sleep. Then we could come back and explore Cloud Ruler Temple. I don't know if there's anything there or not. We'll find out.
Greetings, friend. I am not sure if you were aware, but this is a royalty-only byway. And since you don't look like royalty, you have to pay the toll.
Ah, there he is.
We'll
Let's
see
not
if
give
you
him
put up
anything.
This much of a fight when you are lying dead on the ground, eh? Fire! Kill it! Use fire! They hate fire!
Did a little damage, I guess.
Damn you!
Problem solved. Okay. Let's sit tight for a minute. Ah. I do not think that our man Shadeling would enter the city by day. So let's wait here for a bit. So we've talked in the past about this idea that Shadeling is a bit of a glass cannon. That it is a very apt description of this character. So right now, with only a couple of spells left to cast, he is extremely vulnerable. I mean, even the simplest guard or bandit could kill him pretty easily at this point. So that's one of the things I guess I like about the character and what makes me feel like it's balanced, as we were talking about before. All right, let's head in. All right, so my thinking is if given the choice, Shadeling would definitely hide himself away in a hole somewhere, you know? Interacting with people isn't going to be something that he would necessarily seek out. But because of the way the mechanics of this game work, that's kind of how it has to happen. The way that this mod works is I can't recharge unless I sleep in my own home or I sleep in an inn. And sleeping in your own home is great when he's back in his normal spot. He's got a lair that is very, very, well, fits the personality of the character we've come to know as Shadeling. However, out on the road, there's really no choice. So we're going to go to the seedy inn over here, and we're going to contend with the super annoying innkeeper, and we're going to get this room, and we're going to recharge, and then we're going to go exploring in the morning. That's the plan. Or maybe what we'll do is just hunker down in the room all day long and then come out at night and do our lurking and exploring at night.
The prey approaches.
Katie, yes. I've broken into that before. What I don't know is if sleeping there is actually going to provide me with any benefit at all.
Rooms and food, that's what we do. What do you need? A fair price for a fair room. Allow me to show you to your room. Right this way.
What the? You look like some sort of walking corpse.
That would be accurate. Okay. He's going to insist on standing on the bed and doing all this crazy shit he always does. Okay, see you later. See you later.
Let me know if there's anything
There
else
he
you need.
is, standing on the bed. That's how it works. Okay. Could you leave?
I've got.
Don't care what you got, sir. Okay, so we're going to stay here for an extended period. Let's say 19 hours. All right. This is good. I haven't gotten my effects going on the mixing board yet, so I haven't fully committed to Shadeling's voice yet. I'll have to look into that. Matter of remembering how all of that setup works after all this time. All right. So this is where we can kind of prepare ourselves. How did you prepare your spells for today? Broad. 50% plus 50% spells minus for 50% effectiveness. Discipline, no modifiers. Or focused. Minus 50% spells plus 50% effectiveness. Focused is not going to be the right choice for us. I think focused is a great choice if you are preparing for a very specific mission. So I'm inclined to go with broad or disciplined. And I think what I'm going to do is go for volume here. So we're going to go with broad. Okay. Did you prepare any meta magics? Weapon proficiency. When you are out of spells, you gain 20% extra attack damage and critical damage. Epic finale. When you have 10 or less spells remaining, your spells are 20% more effective. And life tap. You are able to cast when you are out of spells, but take a cumulative 40 damage for each spell cast this way. We are going to do weapon proficiency.
So got food and drinks.
So
and
look at that.
1,000 elven ladies under my belt.
Oh, dear God. So our normal spell capacity is 62. Because we took that plus 50%, we're up 93.
I have the finest potions.
However, the effectiveness of our spells is cut considerably, but that is okay. There are a lot of spells we use that don't necessarily do damage as well. So what I like about that...
Bruma. Did I see you arrive from the north? Are you? Did you arrive from Skyrim?
No, I did not.
Oh, really? I have to say I'm disappointed, traveler. I was hoping to speak with a fellow countryman. That said, to spend a night at the Restful Watchman, you've got backbone. And you look like you can handle yourself in a scrap. You must be a bit hardier than the usual milk drinkers I have to deal with. Tell me, are you a mercenary? Or do you fight for a higher cause?
Well, Shadeling fights for what he believes in, right? What he believes in is Aetherius and the continuity of the pattern.
I thought you did. You have that glint in your eye. The look of one who fights for ideals, for lofty causes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, traveler, if I had a task for you, one that would benefit my people immeasurably, would you help me? Your talents would be invaluable.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put this to you as well. We can either help this guy out, or we can go kind of do our own thing at the moment. I'm thinking whether or not we help out Olaf Coldheart depends on whether or not Shadeling is getting the sense that by helping him, he might be able to do some good in other ways, which is to say, does he get a sense that this journey might lead to, I don't know, any instances of breaks in the pattern or holes in Aetherius that he can repair? So that's kind of how I would think about this from a role-playing perspective. Shadeling is in my... The way that I generally kind of role-play him, as we've seen before, is he gets a sense for whether or not something is going on in a similar way to how I've rolled the dice with other characters sensing things like dark intent. But I think of Shadeling's ability as being much more intense than that.
Heard some bootblack disappeared in the mountains.
I don't know.
Rumor has it he ventured too
I'm gonna let it go for now.
Nordic rune.
Okay. Bruma. Let's all say Bruma. This is a place he would be attracted to.
Have you seen my dad?
Who's asking me this? No idea. All right, let's go explore Cloud Ruler Temple. There has to be a reason why we found that place so quickly after arriving here. So we're going to go and have a look. Now we've got a little bit of a journey here. Cloud Ruler Temple is up in the mountains here somewhere, and we came at it by way of the road when we first left the Smuggler's Cavern, so I'm thinking we may try to ascend here a little bit. Let's start out. There's a platform right around there. I have not been in that temple before, no. Never been in there. Never. 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 Okay. All right. Let's try to bump up another level here. All right. It's a pretty big place, so hopefully we won't have any trouble finding it here. Okay, there's a giant. Oh, there it is, right there. All right, off we go. Made it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into Cloud Ruler Temple, this seems like a good place to take a little break. I'm going to take a short break, about 5 minutes, and we will be back very, very shortly, okay? I thank you for your patience, but I need to grab another beer, and then we are going to continue on, okay? All right, be right back. All right. Let's get back at it, shall we? All right. Cloud Ruler Temple. Something going on in there. Something important. Something Shadeling needs to figure out. What's happening. He needs to explore. I've played quite a bit in Bruma. If you've watched Twist's adventures. However, this is not a location I have visited before. So let us see what's happening.
You there! This is a war zone. What are you doing here? Fine. If you won't leave, go. Find Alina. Tell her we need her at the front immediately.
Find Alina. Cloud Ruler Temple, East Wing. Explore. Let's look in the armory. I guess that looks important, doesn't it? Blades armor. It's a full suit of that stuff in here. Wow. I don't know if this is important to finding Alina or not. Let's take it. Wow, this place is a mess. Okay. West Wing. Ooh, I heard it. You heard it. What's he doing? Let's slip around behind him here. He's ignoring us. He just seems to be standing guard. All right, so these were just side doors. Oh, jeez. That must have been glitched the first time through, hey?
Wait, Alina, she's dead? You'll have to hold my rear. And I see you found Glenroy's blade already. It is an ancient and revered weapon to our order. Meet me in the West Wing with Glenroy's blade, and we'll make our final stand.
Okay. So we found him, but we just didn't have all the right stuff.
You're here. Why are you not wielding Glenroy's blade? His is an ancient and revered weapon. You dishonor our order by spurning it. You're here.
I do not spurn your blade.
Let's go! Dead. He's dead. And the roof. Rubble. Corbin is dead. Alina is dead. They're all
Dead? Yeah.
And the roof. Is this it? Have we lost the fight?
Okay. Okay. You are dead as well, Ralston. I found your skeleton in the armory.
Dead. I'm dead. You found my skeleton. Talus, no! The Cloud Ruler Temple is lost. The blades are broken. My order is no more. As am I. Thank you for showing me the truth, friend. You've spared me endless torment. Though I fear that the truth isn't much more comforting. Meet me back in the Great Hall. There are rites to perform. Perhaps then I'll be able to feel Arkay's embrace at last.
Okay. I'm ready for whatever.
The time has come, friend. Place our blades into the fire. Release our spirits. Grant us rest in Aetherius.
Okay. Set the blade spirits free. Okay. The fire burns brightly before you. Rasslin asked that you place the blades of the 3 ghostly blade members into the fire so that they may rest. Okay. So who's who? Corvin. Alina. Well, let's see if we can find these, right? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did I get it? No, because this fucking skeleton is kicking it all over the damn place. Where did it go now? Okay, now. Ah, I had the blade. It was right there, practically in my hands, and that fucking skeleton kicked it around somewhere. I don't have it, right? No. God dang it. That's not the one I need, but I'll take it anyway. Okay. All right, there it is. Now, this other Joker, I'm assuming his is going to be somewhere where his body is. Okay, you got your sword or what? I don't know. Okay, got that one. I'm assuming I need his blade too. I'm not absolutely sure about that, but okay. Pretty sure I've got all the shiny in here. Okay, let's just do a quick test. Okay. Into the fire.
Thank you. Gods guide you.
We are not guided by the
Talos
gods.
protect you, friend. Thank you for releasing me.
Okay. Where the hell is your sword? Hmm? Could be in the armory also. I don't know. Keep looking. We search. We search. We search and search. Ah. All right, looks like we got it, eh? Nice job, fella. Okay, we got the last sword. Let's go pop that into the fire. Okay. That's how we pay our respects to these blokes.
Thank you, my friend. Now let us speak. You have freed us, friend. You have my eternal thanks. You may keep Glenroy's blade. My soul will empower it. It is an ancient artifact of our order, but our order is broken. Use it to uphold our legacy.
Okay. That is interesting. Well, we've set something right here. Shadeling is going to like that. All right. Okay. I think we need to explore further. So let us... That is one of those bears, is it not? Is it dead or asleep? Which is it? Dead or asleep? Okay. Let's continue to explore. What say you? Now, I think the question is, well, and it's not asleep. What to do next, right? There's a structure over here we're going to check out. This is the guard tower. Now, there is one interesting thing that I have noticed. I mean, I have done some poking around Bruma with Shadeling already. And there's at least one area that I've found here that is glitched for him, where every time I enter it, it makes my HUD disappear. So I'm going to avoid that location. We're going to check out some other stuff. But I thought we could go into Bruma also, talk to the folks at the Mage College there, the Mage Guild. And there's a quest through that that could be somewhat interesting for us to pursue as well. So... let's go fuck with some bandits. That's always fun. Now, hopefully you guys can all see pretty well. I mean, on my screen, things look pretty bright. But if you're having trouble seeing my gameplay in the darkness, you'll have to let me know. It looks okay, like in my testing, but... I don't know.
What's going on?
Who made that noise? about, Chase.
Oblivion. Where'd they go?
Three down. Three down. Some more to go. Okay. What do you say we're gonna create us a little loop here? That, my friends, is a nice, neat fucking pile right now. See what I'm talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All in a nice, neat fucking pile by making ourselves a cyclonic rift loop. See what I'm saying? Observe. Nice job, eh? Their matter is now in a different state. Corundum. Do I need corundum? I do not believe I do. Now, one of the cool things I love to do is a combination of cyclonic rift and then a tumble magnet. Holy gods, is that powerful. All right. What I could really use is an enchanter's table at the moment. That would be real swell. But no such thing to be found here. Oak flesh. I don't know if I have that. Okay. Now, this is the kind of location where, when I was working out the details of how Shadeling's spell use would work, this is the kind of location where I would come in here and play this location over 50 times in a row. And I would attack them in every possible combination, every way that you can imagine, to try and figure out what spell combinations worked, what things were interesting to use and to watch being used. So got endless hours of fun out of just replaying the same levels over and over and over and trying new things and experimenting with all these spells. And I learned so much by doing that. Just, stuff that I wouldn't have learned if I had just played through a level once and moved on to the next thing. But, you know, I'm a person who loves this game enough that I'm willing to play the same levels over 50 times. And I'm not exaggerating when I say 50 times. There's that Dwemer Ruin in Solstheim where it's basically like a test. There's several test levels in here where you activate machinery and you get attacked by different automatons and stuff like that, and it gets progressively more difficult. I must have played through that test at least 50 times, and the test itself consists of at least 3 or 4 different levels. But it's kind of how I got to the bottom of how this stuff works, and more importantly, not how the individual spells work, but how they can be used to awesome effect together, which is so much fun to do. All right, so should we go check out the Mages Guild? What say you? Because they've got some kind of quest going on. I've experienced some of it through the eyes of Twist.
An enchanter. Think you could make this old blade spit fire? I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, that would be dumb. And who knows what we'll encounter along the way. The other thought is there's a pretty nasty bandit camp that is located down the mountain from Bruma. Twist has gone through it before, but I don't know if it's available for us to go through without activating a quest first or what. So, not sure about that. Let's go back to Bruma. Let's visit the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild and see what comes of those.
Had the pleasure of hearing Renaud's screeching? I have. Every single day. Maybe one day he'll shut up.
Okay, guild's down the next level, right? Okay, well, I've checked this out before. Let's go visit the fighters. Because I've not looked in here before. Everyone asleep.
Something about you seems a little
Off.
I'll be keeping my distance.
Any work available?
We're trying to increase public awareness, make sure people know who to come to if they want their contracts completed. But we'll need to step up our presence if that's to happen. Here, take these posters. Put them up in prominent positions around Bruma. Once you've got them all up, return to me, and I'll have some coin waiting for you.
Shadeling enjoys arts and crafts. We like making things. Who are you? Let us converse. Hello.
Good morning.
What is your opinion of this dwelling?
This is the city of my ancestors. My family has been here for generations. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Farewell.
That is satisfactory.
Oh, look, a tourist. What do you want? Ifra's bones. What in oblivion do you want?
Yes, I am a tourist. I am enjoying this city.
Used to be part of a mercenary company down in Valenwood. We were good. One of the best and most feared companies in all the provinces.
What changed?
The Great War came. Things got bad. Pay was poor. Jobs were dangerous. Commander tried turning against an employer. Tried to swindle them. It didn't end well. And now I'm here, doing the only thing I know how to do.
Thank you for telling me a story. We like stories.
Don't mention it. I just love helping incredibly nosy people when I could be doing other things instead.
See you around.
You are welcome. All right. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to do a little bit of a test here. All right. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Ooh. Here we go. Now I'm getting some effects, baby. Check 1 2. Ah. Shadeling. Shadeling is present and accounted for. Hello. Knock, knock.
Indeed, this is odd. And you say it just appeared here out of thin air?
It isn't mine, that's for sure. Where do you think it came from?
It
What
is
with this
a
commotion?
sculpture.
Where did that come from?
Hello.
Who made this mess?
It
That's the thing.
is
We don't know.
a sculpture.
It just appeared out of thin air.
It
Maybe that
is
stranger over there has
artwork.
something to do with it.
You there. Come here.
I am here. Hello.
You there. Are you the cause of this mess in my conclave?
No, this is arts and crafts.
You say that with confidence, as though you know exactly what mess I'm referring to. That fills me with a certain degree of suspicion.
Art is not a mess. Art is made with purpose.
Really? You genuinely have no idea what I'm talking about? You may be telling the truth, or you may not be. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Well then, I apologize for the inconvenience. Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave.
Art
Attendant,
is
clear
not
this
an
mess, will you? And take that
inconvenience.
statue to the back for examination.
Art is
Yes, first
beautiful.
adjunct.
Where does he take the art? You put it with the alchemy ingredients. Good idea. Hello. I shall look around your guild hall. Ooh, observe. Curious. Shadeling is not being nosy. Shadeling knows many things. Ha ha. Get it? Knows. Perhaps that was not funny. I wish I had apples. There is nothing here for me. These stairs are malfunctioning. Observe. Large crystals.
Good day to you, Cadius.
Same to you, Journeyman. Was there something you needed?
Where is the man with the sculpture? Here he is.
I'm Roland.
Hello. Yes. What is the College of Whispers?
I think the same as everyone else around here about them.
I see. Which is what?
That they're another magical organization that the Synod have no standing relationship with.
You have a very accepting point of view. Thank you. I wish to take this, but I cannot. What is it? It contains power. I wish to use your
Greetings, my friend. Welcome.
table.
Welcome to the Bruma Synod Conclave. I'm Alentis Brentilia, alteration trainer, spell seller, and your humble servant.
Rules? What are rules? No. That is unfortunate. It is blocked. How is it blocked? Strange. I will leave. Goodbye.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
Where is your father? Where is the boy?
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
Where is he? That is not the boy. There he is. Wait. Wait, you.
Hello.
What is the problem?
Scruffy is missing. He's been gone for days and I'm worried about him.
Where did you last see the creature?
Scruffy and I were playing by the north gate. Dad called me for dinner, and it was only later that day that I noticed he was missing. Maybe that means
Scruffy.
he went north. It probably does. But Dad won't let me out into the wilderness, though. Would you mind looking for Scruffy? I'll be your best friend forever.
I will look for Scruffy. Scruffy is an excellent name.
Yes! Come back to me with Scruffy, please, stranger!
Be calm.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
Your dad or your dog? Oh, wait. It's a ghost child. Wait. Where has it gone? Ah. A mystery. We wait. You hear? Ghost child. Marl would be most interested in this phenomenon. It is the purview of the League of Prodigious Illumination to investigate such things. Very well. We must find the North Gate. That is where Scruffy's trail will begin. Let us see. This artwork is incomplete. Oh, it is not incomplete. Silly me.
Zombies tend to haunt caves. Be careful if
Scruffy.
you decide to go treasure hunting.
Scruffy. Scruffy. Have
I
you
see by your walk.
seen a
An
dog?
alteration expert, eh? How about you turn my skin to stone? That'd go down a riot back of the barracks.
That would be foolish and unwise. Perhaps these people have seen Scruffy. Hello.
I can still hear their voices haunting me at night.
He is blind. He would not have seen Scruffy.
Can I help you? Until next time.
Oh, my. I wonder. Hello.
Good afternoon. Farewell.
I hope these desperate people have not eaten Scruffy. I do not sense roasted dog here. Where would Scruffy be? Hello.
Gerals are cold this time of year.
Have you seen a Scruffy dog? No one has seen the dog. The dog is gone. Goodbye, Scruffy. Oh well. I have begun to understand that this world is imperfect in many ways. It is unfortunate, but expected. I feel power radiating from the nearby mountains. These are things that must be investigated. Where lies power, so lies nodes of the pattern. Nodes which could be corrupted. We confirm. I sense this place is dangerous. All of Bruma is dangerous. We must exercise caution. Okay, I am going to quick save here. Very good. All right. Road to the right, that takes us up to Bruma. This takes us back down. We are just going to go a Viking, so to speak. Perhaps later we will find Scruffy. But we have done all that we can at this point. At the moment. Hello.
Hello. I'm Mark Dufont. I'm a chef, I guess. Perhaps you've heard of me. Or are you with the Black Horse Courier?
I have not heard of this Mark Dufont. Tell me about Mark Dufont.
Well, I'm a chef, you see. I run a restaurant, Dufont's Delights, on the road near Lake Rumer, east of the Imperial City.
Ah, it sounds delightful. Tell me about your restaurant.
When I was young, people always told me I had a knack for cooking, even if I was just baking sweet rolls with my family. So I thought it made sense to become a chef and set up my own restaurant. I just wasn't ready for the success it got.
You are vexed by your own success?
Well, no, not quite. I don't resent my restaurant's success. It's just, I never expected it to get this big, this popular. I'm more of a loner, you know? I just want to make my food, serve it to my customers, and earn a living. I never wanted to have the Black Horse Courier constantly interviewing me and asking my opinion on the political climate of Cyrodiil. It's madness.
Why are you out here alone? It is dangerous.
Searching for ingredients, of course. Exotic ingredients. I want to think outside the box. That's how the best dishes are conceived. Those things people always use in alchemy. What if they were used in cooking, huh? There's so many flavors left unexplored. But, I don't want to bore you with all that.
It is not boring.
You should stop by my restaurant sometime.
Thinking outside of the box is exceptional. Thinking outside of the box is how the best outcomes are achieved. The wildlife here seems on edge. It is concerning. Let us look. Observe. What is it? Be careful, creatures. It comes this way. It is dangerous. Perhaps we will surprise it. Perhaps. It comes to eat us. We are not tasty. We are not a delight. Hello. It is, strange. Come, friend, let us travel. Good. I do not like the road. Okay. Now, from this point, we're going to keep heading this direction. And we're going to find another bandit camp to raid because, boy, is that good fun. So, and I'm just kind of feeling my way along here based on previous experience with Twist. And again, this is a location that I don't even know for sure is going to be available to us without hitting a point in the quest line. But we'll see. My guess is that there'll be, at least something we can do there, even if it's not the full location experience. I just remember it as being a location with lots of bandits in it and lots of options for doing things, playing around with verticality, so to speak, which to me is the ultimate environment for our boy here. All right, what is this? What happened? It is a place of power. Okay, so I activated it. What happened when I activated it is it broke my Ghost Walk spell. I'm wondering what happens if I just activate it now. Anything? Okay. I just got a blessing. So it's not a travel mechanism of any kind. Interesting. Okay. All right, I think we're getting close now. I remember that as a landmark from last time. Thanks, everybody, for joining the live stream today. It was kind of a last-minute thing. I was getting the itch to play and thought y'all might like to come along. There's a few fans of Shadeling out there, so I thought, what the heck, let's do it. No guard in place. Requires key. Yep, we can't get in there. That is tied to a quest line. So we are not going to be able to do that location. So let's keep wandering. All right. We still got our Ghost Walk spell in effect, so it's going to zap us back there. So we may as well just move as quickly as we can and scout. Okay. Summoning, that would be cool, but acceleration's always better. Where did you go? Ah, there. I see you.
and off they run.
Let us do something like... let's lay a little trap, shall we? That seems like a great idea. Now, if we get her to chase us, we can pretty much run her over whatever rune we want to. However, if we get her to chase us up in that direction, this would be the ideal spot right here, because this is big time launch pad. All right. So my plan is I'm going to run up here, get her to chase me. We'll maybe run off the edge here, drop straight down, and hopefully she'll hit it and go flying. But I've got to have her like right on my tail. She's got to be doing some damage. Nice, easy jog. Whee! Good fun. Satisfaction has been achieved. Okay. Now, I saw some locations I haven't explored down here. See these caves ahead? We're going to go and find them and check them out. Ah, bears. Where is the bear? Does anyone see it? It's too foggy. Okay, we still haven't been spotted yet, so let's just scoot right on up. Yeah. He takes my spot, I take his spot. We go up here. Just put down a little safety measure there, eh? Okay, I'm not sure what that shrine thing was. If we could travel by it. The bear kind of ran me off, but that's all right. What I was really looking for is this cave entrance, wherever that is. Getting closer. This direction. These are interesting land formations. Unusual. Where? Where is... Ah, must be here, yes? Let's just proceed with caution here. Ah, there's the entrance. cave entrances don't work the same as doors when you consider the Ghost Walk spell specifically. Okay. Look at this. Well, let's get on up here and see what we find. Unmarked cave. Ah, there are creatures here. Guessing that bear would have become a problem later. Nope. Not enough to attract its attention. How about this? Nope. In between? All right. That's acceptable. I'm okay with that. Anytime I can kill two at once, I've gained some efficiency. That makes me happy. Ah, it's swimming. I don't think it's getting out of there. Let's shortcut this path here. Lockpick will take. Wow, there's more going on here than I thought. Holy shit. There are so many bears. Wow, this cave is gorgeous. Am I right? Now this bear, let's have a look here. We're up on a bit of a plateau here. I'm wondering if I put him up here, if he could get down, or if this would be enough to get him out of my way. Strand one in the water and strand one on top of a platform. Okay. Grabbed him. Now let's deposit that bear right here. Okay. He is up there somewhere. My reasoning is that he won't be able to get down. He'll just be stuck there for a little bit. But I don't know. Could get down. That's the fun thing about Shadow Bond. I do love Shadow Bond. There's a lot of cool things you can do with Shadow Bond. Oh, it's coming down. So let's go. Yeah, the bear is just kind of going around this way. Okay, that works. We've displaced the bear long enough for us to search that little camp. And we'll see what's on this side, hey? Anything? Or is it just a big chamber? Just a big chamber, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, the bear's agitated now, though. Got them all worked up. Well, we'll just sneak out the same way we came in. I don't think this goes anywhere else. So we'll go back in this way. So I absolutely recommend some kind of a blink spell. If you're going to play this way and you really, really, really want to get the most out of it, get yourself a blink spell, because it's going to allow you to go places on the map where you couldn't go otherwise. Okay, let's switch places with that bear. But I'm going to deposit him here around this corner so he won't be seeing us. Now we're in his spot, right? So he's back there around that corner, which allows us to kind of get past him without taking him on. Just want to look around here a bit, though. Don't know if that goes anywhere. This is a dead end, right? It is. Honey. Okay. So far, yeah, I feel pretty good about this. We explored the whole place, I think. No bears killed. We may have annoyed them a little bit by dropping them off in weird places. And I have no problem at all killing these things. So that's good. How about over here? Anything over there? Ooh, something outside the map there. Okay. That is one problem with a blink. You got to be careful, because it's very easy to just blink yourself right off the map. Which is totally worth it, though. Totally worth it. It's cool to be able to go places that you couldn't get otherwise. So we are in some nameless cave in Bruma. All right, let's keep going this way. There is just a ton of stuff in Bruma I've never explored, so this will be interesting. There's another cave up here and some kind of a dwelling, maybe. Oh, damn bears. Okay, I'm taking a lesson from the Panicked Monk playbook, and I'm using Ghost Walk to scout ahead. Now it's going to zap me back to that spot where I cast it, but hopefully by the time I get back there, I'll have a pretty good idea of how safe it is or not in this area. All right, there's a cabin down here. Okay, so it zaps me back to this spot. Get some distance on that bastard. Meadery. Ah, very nice. All right, what else do we got here? Looking around, there's a cave we can go and find. Pretty close, I think. Something spotted us. Impossible to tell from where, though. Wait, ogres in the meadery? Isn't that a cool effect? Ugh, I love it. There's a threat up yonder. Those bandits? Okay. We're going to prepare a couple of things here. Let's see. I've got a Frost Rune and I've got Cyclonic Rift.
Traveler, please help me.
I'll make you wish
No pain.
that. I'll get you.
Just a scratch. Traveler, please help me. Big. Looks like they've scar.
Sucked her in there too. Didn't know it was a rescue mission. Shadeling made an error. Well, we got a bounty. That ought to lead to something fun, I bet. Good grief. Ogres. I don't know that I've fought ogres. Let's see what's going on. Bounty was cleared. Okay. That's because there were no witnesses? Well, fuck. Come on. There we go.
Take us. What is it? Yes, indeed. Very popular, too. Here, have a free sample, straight from the meadery.
Thank you. I do not
Farewell.
drink anything. Interesting. I do not see or smell ogres.
How can all the meal help you?
Thank you for the beverage. Let us travel this road. We will go to the cave. Perhaps the vile bandits lived there. Perhaps they have friends who need to be unmade. There is good work to be done unmaking bandits. It is indeed a cave. Let us explore. Toadstool Hollow. Menacing. Interesting. What is up there? Allow me to grab you. We were blocked. Are you a threat? Perhaps not. What is up here? Stairs. Curious. Ooh. Bandits. All right, so there's definitely bandits in here. This is good. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This could be fun. I'm going to quick save in this spot. If it's enough fun, I may replay it more than once to do some experimentation. If you know what I'm saying. So first of all, I don't know. Let's try some acceleration. Ooh, that's a good spot. Okay, and right here. Whoa. Now, let's go explore. Now I'm using Ghost Walk, and as per usual, I'm going to break Ghost Walk with a summoning rune. Once I figure out who these clowns are and what they're up to. Of course, it could be just some innocent dude who's trying to avoid some wolves. You never know. Well, there's another one right there. Seems hard to believe, doesn't it? Could be a hunter, I suppose. Oh, okay, there he is. It's a bandit. Okay, let's do this. So the summoning rune, I don't want to hit him directly with it. We want to alert him with it. So we're going to put it right behind him here. That's enough for us to transport, right? Oh, shit.
What's going on here?
I fell off my perch. So let's stand up. Yeah, you found me. Gonna come and get me? Put him into the rocks there, I guess. It still works. We made lemonade. There's another guy there. Ah, there we go. Man, this place is a mess. That's all right.
He hears voices in his head. Don't worry. They're good people.
Launched. Okay, I'm not sure where I am. Okay, there's the body right there. We got him. Get up here. No. So was he just talking to himself or what? I'm not sure. Ah. Look at that.
What's going on? What was that?
Ah, they're in there. Okay, okay. Let's try the angle here. I don't know if I can get it in there or not. Oh, he's in. Come on.
What's going on here?
Okay, well, not exactly getting the angle I need there. And that whole thing doesn't do me much good unless I can put him exactly where I want. All right.
Who is that out there?
Oh, he's so close. Come on. All right, let's... There we go.
Make that noise. Who made that noise?
Uh-huh. Right, let's try something else. Let's try something new. Frozen orb. We want to keep our perch, just in case things get wicked. And let's just fire some artillery in there. I think something happened to him in there. Oh, he hit our other frost rune. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy, I do not use that spell enough. Holy crap. Okay. The funny thing is I think I got him with the frost rune. Remember, I sealed off this stairway with a frost rune. I think he hit that because I saw him fall down here after getting blowed up. See, his shield is up here. So that whole spiky orb thing really didn't even do much. But all I can say to that is sweet Christmas. Ah, look at you. Are you trapped? Ladies and gentlemen, the blink spell. Never miss another treasure again. Use the blink spell. Now. Only $9.99. Pre-order your blink spell today. Boom. Okay. Ooh. I've been trapped. Okay. Ooh. Sleet Storm. Which one was it? Was it Howling Blast? I think it was Sleet Storm. We'll see. That, my friends, is the Gatling gun of frost magic. Is this open? Ah, drat. All right, we're mixing it up a little bit. Some different things here. Okay, is this a dead end or what? I'm sore confused. That is one of the problems with a blink spell, right? Is you can make a linear dungeon very, very confusing very quickly by skipping passageways. Yeah. That can be a bit rough, but... So, let's just proceed back through here the way that we came. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for accompanying me on this adventure today. Now, I am probably going to be knocking off here shortly, but I just wanted to say thank you. Now, I know you may be saying to yourself, CouchWarrior, why is it, in fact, that you are not doing as much recording as you used to? There was a time when I was quite prolific. This is true. Now, times they do change, of course. However, I do like making videos as much as the next fella. So, I do endeavor to create more videos. More than likely, splitting my time equally between making videos and conducting these here live streams. I do sincerely hope that you have enjoyed yourself thoroughly. I must say I have enjoyed myself. It is a rare thing indeed to be able to spend an afternoon with you all casting spells and causing mayhem and annihilation. I can't think of anything I'd rather do, frankly. Now, having said that, I believe this cavern here is well and truly cleared out. As I look around, we have used a whole complement of unique and interesting spells here, and I am happy to say that this is now the safest cavern in all of Bruma. Well, I do believe I'm going to knock off for the day. I want to thank you all for your time and attention. Now, normally I would consider going longer this, but frankly, my shoulder is quite sore from sitting at this table for so damn long. I would like to thank you all for attending this live stream, and you can expect much more Shadeling to come. He is indeed fun to play, and I do enjoy sharing him with you. I am quite proud of this character and what we have accomplished with him, and you can expect to see him much more in the future. Okay, enough of that. If you'd like to support CouchWarrior TV and Character Crusade Podcast, you can do both of those things in one simple step. Go to patreon.charactercrusade.com, and there you will find everything you need to support this initiative and many others. I would invite you to do so. It is extremely helpful to us and helps us maintain the podcast and the channel. Look for more live streams coming up. I may possibly do another one tomorrow if I am up to it. I've got a busy work schedule coming up this week with a bunch of different things going on, but I'm going to squeeze in some live streams nonetheless. And of course, there's always the Tuesday Night Tuesday live stream. Looking forward to that. If you can attend, please do. I usually start on weeknights at 6 p.m. Central Time, so check your calendars, all that good stuff. But thank you all for your time, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and I will talk to you later.